catch up to you a little bit. Do these numbers look familiar?
Yeah.
Let me turn this off real quick. The sun's go on. Alright. Yeah, big ass numbers here, right? Look at those big ass numbers. Holy shit. Okay, so where do I get the mean from? What do I do to get the mean?
You add them all up and then.
L3, yeah, sum up L3, right? Okay, so remember how to do that? I can quit out of here. I can go to list above stat. Go to math, do sum on L3, and I get 45.89. Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Then to sum up L4, here's the cool thing. You got sum L3 right there, so if I hit second enter, I can go back and just put a freaking L4 there. Yay! And I get that semi-big number there. Is that one you guys got? Anybody got that far? Did you get this number? Okay. And, all right, so I am skipping a couple things. So there's definitely one thing we know has to happen, and that is the probabilities have to add up to be what? The
One.
probabilities have to add up to be 1. It could be close to 1, couldn't it? Remember when we made relative frequency tables? Did it always come out to be exactly 1.00? No.
No.
When did we freak out? If it was really different, right? It has to be like 0.99 to 1.01. So does that have to be exactly 1? No. It's got to be close to 1 because maybe there was some rounding. This one happens to add up to be exactly 1, right? Anybody check? What's the other thing that's supposed to happen? And all you have to do is look on the other side of the paper.
They have to
right?
be between 0 and 1.
Yeah, we know probabilities have to be between 0 and 1. And sure enough, they all are. Okay,
Wait, how did you find out that it was 1?
just add them all up.
Oh, from L2?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do sum L2 if you want to. Now look at the, now real quick, okay. I just want this to make complete math sense. What does this column add up to be again?
1.
1. So if I wanted the sum of from 25, 0.24 to 0.02, couldn't I just do 1 minus 0.04? If they all add up to 1, isn't 1 minus a piece equal to the rest of the shit, right?
Yeah.
Now look at part B, what is it asking? What's the probability that a kid is picked who believes they'll be at least 25 when they retire? So that's 25 or more, yes? So you could add up the probabilities 0.24, or you could just do 1 minus 0.04. Of course the rest of them has to be 0.96. I really want that to make sense. If all these numbers add up to 1, 1 minus any of them, for example, is the rest of them. So if I do 1 minus 0.04, that must be what the rest of them adds up to be. Okay, maybe. What does that sound like? The probability of at least 1 is 1 minus the probability of none. It's the same idea. They're opposite probabilities. So I could just do this. Wow. All right. So we got some very optimistic kids. Retire by 21. Okay. And then, of course, the mean we know already. What goes here to figure out the variance? What goes there? What number goes there?
L4.
What?
The total of L4.
Yeah, what is it?
24 times.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, 2410.89 minus the mean squared. And then whatever the hell that is. If this answer comes out negative for you, is that a problem? Because what do you have to do to it next? So this answer cannot be negative. If you get a negative, you have screwed up somewhere. Most likely it's your fourth list. That's normally where the mistakes happen. So I get 304 point, where'd it go? 9979? Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm about to end here. We're gonna finish this up. I'm gonna show you a shortcut. We'll do this the rest of it next time. What's the square root of that thing?
17.464.
Alright. So that is the standard deviation, which if you just look at the data, doesn't it kind of feel like that makes sense? So on average, they get about that far away from the mean. It kind of looks like about what the data is doing. Alright. So, watch this. Somebody help me out. I'm going to show you a shortcut. Any shortcut I show you on the calculator, it's great for checking your work. It is not your work. Can somebody please tell me, oh shit, where the data is? Where's the data? In those lists, where's the data?
L1.
Almost, that's not quite it. That's part of it. Is there only 121? What percentage of the kids thought they were going to be 21 when they retire?
0.06.
Oh, 4%. So the data is in L1 and L2. You guys with me? Together, that's the data. How many variables? Meaning how many questions did I ask the kids? That's how many variables? How many? One question, yes? So there's one variable. So watch this. Do you remember the shortcut for finding find number summary knowledge? Remember that? It was
One.
stat, cal, one bar stats. But look what I'm going to do now. Frequency list, L2. That is a relative frequency, those percentages, right? So look what it tells me now. Does anyone look familiar? Right? What
Yeah.
a beautiful way to check your work. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Let's leave. Let's leave very early. How's that sound? That sounds great. I think you guys are as tired as I am. So let's that's pretty good. The place to stop. We'll finish this this worksheet up next time, and we'll finish up chapter 4 next time also.